In this lesson, we are going to be looking at various question words in German. There are two essential questions for this lesson. What are interrogatives? When do you use the various interrogatives? Fragewörter, or question words. It is important to know what each of the question words, also known as interrogatives, mean in German and when to use each one. In this lesson, we will be working with only three question words. Wer, meaning who, wen, meaning whom, and was, meaning what. Many speakers of English have a difficult time knowing when to use wer and when to use wen, or who versus whom. In this lesson, hopefully we'll clear up the difference between who and whom. Wer, who. We use the interrogative wer when we are asking about the subject of the sentence, or when something is in the nominative case. Let's look at a few examples. Wer ist das? Das ist Monika. Who is that? That is Monika. Monika is the subject of the sentence. Nothing is being done to Monika. And if you remember from a past lesson, the verb ist, or a form of sein, is always in the nominative case. Wer wohnt da drüben? Udo wohnt da drüben. Who lives over there? Udo lives over there. Udo is doing the action, he is the subject, so we would use the nominative interrogative wer. Wer kommt morgen rüber? Sabine kommt morgen rüber. Who is coming over tomorrow? Sabina is coming over tomorrow. Sabina is doing the action, so we are asking about the subject of the sentence, wer. Wen, whom. We use the interrogative wen when we are asking about the direct object of the sentence, or situations where we use the accusative case as we have learned in previous lessons. And let's look at a few examples. Wen kennst du? Ich kenne den Junge. Whom do you know? I know the boy. I know. Whom do I know? The boy is the direct object and therefore accusative. We would be asking about the direct object, so wen. Wen besucht ihr im Sommer? Wir besuchen unsere Tante. Whom are you visiting in the summer? We are visiting our aunt. We are visiting. Whom are we visiting? Our aunt is the direct object, so the interrogative wen. Wen hast du für Englisch? Ich habe Frau Lehmann. Whom do you have for English? I have Mrs. Lehmann. I have. Whom do I have? Mrs. Lehmann is the direct object, so we use the interrogative wen. Was? What? We use the interrogative was when we are asking about an object or a non-living thing. This can be nominative or accusative. A few examples. Was machst du? Ich mache meine Hausaufgabe. What are you doing? I'm doing my homework. Even though my homework is the direct object, it's a non-living thing, so we would use the question word was. Was ist das? Das ist ein Buch. What is that? That is a book. Was hast du heute? Ich habe Mathe und Physik. What do you have today? I have math and physics. Please pause the video and write out the following 10 sentences. Add an interrogative, either wer, wen, or was, to each of the following questions. Pay special attention to the answers provided. These will often give you a clue as to whether or not it's about the subject, wer, or the direct object, wen. Let's see how you did. 1. Wer wohnt in der Stadt? Mein Opa wohnt in der Stadt. So who lives in the city? My grandpa lives in the city. We're dealing with the subject of the sentence, my grandpa. 2. Wen kennst du? Ich kenne den Mann. Whom do you know? I know the man. I know. Whom do I know? I'm dealing with a direct object, so wen. 3. Wer ist das? Das ist Herr Schmidt. Who is that? That is Mr. Schmidt. Nothing is being done to Herr Schmidt. He is the subject of the sentence. And that verb ist, going back to sein, also lets me know that it's nominative, so wer. 4. Wen hast du in Deutsch? Ich habe Frau Krüger. Whom do you have in German? I have Mrs. Krüger. I have, whom do I have, is the direct object Frau Krüger, so the interrogative wen. 5. Was lesen Sie? Einen Krimi. What are you reading? A detective story. We're talking about a non-living thing, so was. 6. Was macht ihr heute? Wir spielen Tennis. What are you doing today? We are playing tennis. 7. Wer kommt 7? Peter und Angelika kommen. Who is coming at 7? Peter und Angelika are coming. Peter and Angelika are doing the action, so they are the subject, wer. Wen kennt er? Er kennt Frau Meyer. Whom does he know? He knows Mrs. Meyer. He knows, whom does he know, is the direct object, Frau Meyer, so we have the interrogative, wen. 9. Was hörst du gern? Rockmusik. What do you like to listen to? Rock music. Und 10. Wer hat Hausaufgaben? Monika hat Hausaufgaben. Who has homework? Monika has homework. Monika is the one who has the homework. She is the subject, so we use the interrogative wer. At this point, if you have any questions about the interrogatives wer, wen, and was, please email your instructor.